Hi, now we're on page 31, technique exercise 6. And this is all 8 notes that we've learned so far. What's written here is just coming up G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now I'll play exercise 6 for you. Remember, you can see that my thumb is in the middle of the back of the neck, not coming over the top, not going out to the side, it's relaxed, okay? And my fingers are stretched out so that these are spaced out over their respective frets. First finger, first fret, second finger, second fret, third finger, third fret. Even though we're not using the pinky, put it out over the 4th fret. Don't let it go back behind the neck. Okay, and we're gonna use as little motion as possible. Get right in those fingertips. And this is, for more advanced people, if you're interested, this is what we call a Mixolydian scale. It goes great over a G7 chord. Okay, now that we played the Mixolydian scale, technique exercise 6, I do want to review the notes that we're not playing in pieces yet, but I want you to be aware of. If you look on the G string, our 1st fret is G sharp or A flat, and our 3rd fret is A sharp or B flat. C sharp or D flat, and then here we have D sharp or E flat, F sharp, G flat, G sharp, A flat. And we'll keep reviewing those every time when we add new notes. Okay, so moving down on page 31, the next concept is called the tie. Okay, if you're reading along in the book. The tie is a curved line that combines the rhythmic values of 2 or more notes of the same pitch. The first note is the only note articulated or picked. It sustains for the total value of all the tied notes. So we use ties in a few different contexts in music. If you have a note that you need to ring through a bar line, use a tie. If you have a rhythm that is more easily understood with a tie than without, particularly over the middle of the bar line. And then also there are some rhythms that you have to express with a tie. If you want something to ring for 2.5 beats, there's no note that represents that, so you'd have to tie a half note to an 1/8 note. There's other options as well, but that's just one example. On the bottom of page 31, another concept I want you to learn about is called the motif or a motive. This applies for multiple art forms, not just music. There could be a motif or a motive in a movie, okay, or in a film score, or in a work of art, or in a play. It's a recurring idea. If you look on the bottom of 31, we're introducing this motif that occurs in the piece Soliloquy on the next page. It uses just the notes G and A. It goes A, G, A. The last A in the first measure there, it comes in on the and of 4. It's going to ring for a total of 4.5 beats because it's an 1/8 note tied to a whole note. So here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. It keeps ringing, but I didn't pick on 1. This is what it would sound like if I picked on 1. That's what it would sound like without the tie. But with the tie, it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. And you'll see as we move on to the next piece, Soliloquy, that's the principal theme or motive or idea, motif within this next piece.